Hi, I'm Debbie Thompson, and I am the videographer for Living Memories. I think everybody should try to preserve their family history. We all have children, grandchildren, nephews, nieces, people to hand our stories down. When you have a living image on a DVD, it creates an image that your family will see who that person really was. It's not just looking at photos and maybe old film that doesn't have any sound. You capture the person's voice and their personality.
Hi, I'm Joe Knight. I do some of the camera work, and I'm a musician. I do some of the voiceovers on some of the projects that we've worked on, and I'm also the company pilot. I enjoy doing this type work. I enjoy flying around the country with Debbie, doing all these different projects. It's just been a blast, and I thoroughly enjoy learning about all the history and the families and the different situations and the things that have just been very interesting over the past few projects that we have worked on.
We would welcome the opportunity to explore your family's history and create a DVD that you can pass down to your family.
What is in a name? What's in a name? What's in a name?
He said, let's get married this weekend. I said, I can't. I've got to teach school. I have to finish out the year. He said, oh, I think Mr. Pugh will let you resign. So anyway, I did resign. I called Daddy, and Daddy said, if that's what you want to do, then I'll go to Montgomery and get your wedding dress. So the lady next door decorated the house, and I got married at home, and then we went to Biloxi.
The third floor in the Etna's building, and I put that loaner in my ear. I had to hold it in there, and I heard this boy say, Charleston Daily Mail. And my dad said, my eyes got big as saucers, and I said, where'd they come from? And the man showed me, sit down on the corner, and I went home with that hearing aid.
Daddy and one of my uncles was out in the field one time working. It must have been when he must have seen his first airplane. My uncle used a little oath and said something about so-and-so airplane. They must not have never seen one before. Daddy said they'd be out working in the fields, and said at 12 o'clock it would come by, so it looked like a black streak. And anyway, it was due in Spencer at 1 o'clock. It's a mail truck. Yeah. That's the first I heard about it when I was growing up. I think it must have been about 1911 or 1912. Watch old 97 road. He crossed that mountain at 90 miles an hour, and the whistle began to scream. He was found in the wreck with hand on the throttle and scalded to death by the steam.
Into the night, the Milky Way, you'll hear me call.
April 10th, 1993. My dear little girl, for the past week I have looked at cards trying to find one that would tell you what I wanted to say. I couldn't find one that even began to tell you how much I love you and have loved you for the past 50 years and 6 months. I can see you now as I did when I was walking from the street towards the schoolhouse. There you were under the big oak tree. I had no idea that I would be lucky enough for you to fall in love with me.
Rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be all alone just knowing you're gone. That caused me to lose my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, take me farther on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, I ain't coming back. Rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be in some big city in a small room with her on my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, take me farther on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, I ain't coming back. I'm going, I ain't coming back. Yeah, I'm going, I ain't coming back.
After I began working with Debbie on some of these projects, I realized that my own family, we were missing some history here. And my mother, who's now 89 years old and is, we know that she's not going to be with us a lot longer. And fortunately for us, her mind is really sharp, her memory is good, she still reads without glasses. And we were able to go sit down and talk with her. And I've learned a lot about my own family that I would have known if Debbie hadn't asked some of the probing questions. Sometimes they were fun questions. Yeah, sometimes it was painful stuff that we learned. But it's so great now that I have this, that I can sit down and pop into my video player anytime and then share this with my children and grandchildren. And again, we would encourage you to think about your own life, your own family, your parents, your grandparents, maybe even your own child, that you'd like to just sit down and capture some of these moments that will live forever on film.
Captive, now unfettered and free. What is in a name? You can ask any captive, now unfettered and free. What is in